Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a chatty video for you. It's something that just popped into my head today, and actually I realised how important it was to me, and I thought it was a good topic to discuss on my channel. As you guys know, I've been on a kind of sewing, me-made clothing journey the past year, but I really realised this morning, something just popped into my head when I was filming an IGTV video of my recent me-mades, is that most of my clothing is clothing that I've purposely made for comfort reasons. Now, before I continue, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and we're just going to crack on. So basically this video is about my personal journey with chronic health issues, and also how sewing can really be a positive thing for someone who's perhaps got disabilities or health issues or anything like that. So first up, I should probably let you guys know what I have, in case you haven't seen me talk about it before. I have Crohn's disease. I was diagnosed in 2003 or 2004, and yeah, I've talked about it for a long time. I've had it since I was 13 years old, so more than half my life now. So yeah, I talk a lot about Crohn's disease, but from Crohn's disease I also have a form of arthritis in my joints, and also I have suspected endometriosis, so I've had some sort of like gynecological issues as well. So with those conditions, a lot of them are kind of around my stomach area, and not my arthritis as such, but arthritis can cause things like fatigue and sort of nasty side effects like you know, mobility issues and stuff like that when it's flaring up. So my Crohn's in particular is something that really causes me discomfort in my tummy, and I've always had a problem area with my stomach when it comes to clothing. Something that I haven't actually spoken about online before is my struggles to find clothing that fits around my belly properly without me feeling like self-conscious. And I've always been one to feel confident in whatever I want to wear, but it's more a comfort issue. So it's not necessarily because I don't think styles suit me. I just wear what I like, and that's that. But I have to find clothing that feels comfortable around my tummy, so things that don't have like tight waistbands. It's partly, well, it's the big reason why I don't wear jeans. Very, very rarely wear jeans. I think I own like one pair. And yeah, I just don't tend to go towards things that are tight around my stomach. One thing I really found about high street clothing is unless you try an item on, you can never really tell if it's going to be comfortable or not comfortable. And a lot of the time I've had the issue of buying something that when I tried it on the shop feels comfortable, but when I'm actually wearing it and putting it to use, it is tight, or it doesn't fit right, or I'm having to juggle it around to fit around my belly, or if I'm in pain, things aren't kind of fitting me well, and they're making the problem almost worse just by making me feel uncomfortable. So a big part of my personal style is comfort without sacrificing trends or you know, my kind of colourful aesthetic, because something that makes me me is being colourful. And apologies about the light change, by the way. I'm using natural daylight, but yeah, so a big part of my life is still being colourful and true to my kind of personal aesthetic, and maintaining a kind of trend-led wardrobe, which I'm not massively fussed about trends, but it's nice to kind of do the odd thing, even if it's like the puff sleeve or whatever that may be. So yeah, this morning I was just thinking about it, and I was like, why have I not spoken about sewing for myself as a practical use before? And I got to this point today where I was like, actually it'd be really you know, useful to talk about this on my channel, because it's such a big thing. So many people live with chronic health problems and stomach problems, whether that's endometriosis, Crohn's, IBD, or like any issues with like bladders or whatever it may be. So sewing for me has really enabled me to make a wardrobe that is not only cute and pretty, which is what I've talked about a lot, and my fabrics and stuff, but also functional and practical. Is I tend to steer towards dresses that are like smock shaped. Again, I'm not ashamed of my belly. I'm not ashamed of having you know, serious bloat or pain there and discomfort there. It's more just for me to feel more comfortable in clothing. I've been drawn to very kind of oversized smock dresses in my sewing. This one I'm wearing right now is the Sage Brush Top by Friday Pattern Company, and I've just added a kind of rectangular skirt to it, and it's very free flowing, but if I stand like straight and hold that in, I mean, you can see I've always got a bloat on and I'm always sort of a bit uncomfortable in my tummy, so it just gives me that freedom to move around. So that's one thing. And then when it comes to skirts and trousers and shorts and that kind of thing, I always lean towards things that have elastic waistbands, which is another reason why I absolutely love Tilly and the Buttons patterns, because not only are they simple to sew, so great for beginners and people that are kind of building their confidence like I am, but they're also extremely comfortable because they've got elastic waistbands. And the Saphir trousers from the Make It Simple book has a flat front, so it doesn't bulk up fabric around your tummy to make you look bigger or more bloated. It is kind of flat, so it's really flattering, yet you've got the elastic around the back. So many aspects of sewing that can really personalise your wardrobe in a way that I'd never thought about. It's, you know, so many practical things that come from that. Now, a couple of people that I really wanted to mention in this video who are amazing advocates for talking about disability and sewing and the practical sides of sewing when you've got an illness. This isn't something I have enough knowledge on, especially as I'm in remission at the moment, so although I have sort of side effects and the odd thing going on with medication and stuff like that, my overall health picture at the moment is pretty positive. The person who is amazing for this is Purple Sewing Cloud, my friend Samantha. We talk a lot online. She's become a real close friend of mine, and she's awesome. She's got a few health issues. It's not my personal place to say in this video, but and she does a lot of posts about like how to talk to people who have disability. Highly recommend going and following her on Instagram. I'll leave her handle here so you can go and check her out, and it'll be in the description box below. One thing that the lovely Sam mentioned to me is that her size can change and it really fluctuates because of her health issues, whether that's like medication she's taking or you know, being poorly if she's lost weight, and so many other attributes that can come into having a long-term health issue. For me, and having Crohn's, it's taking steroids, so I actually really relate to this a lot. And I mean, I haven't taken steroids since I've been fully in the making bug again, so but the luxury for me is that I've made stuff that's oversized, so it's really, really helpful in the sense that I can just, if I fluctuate, my weight goes up and down, then I've got clothes that kind of still will fit, because when you buy on the high street and then you go up a dress size, it's really difficult for your mental health to kind of be fitting into things and feeling uncomfortable, and you know, it puts that extra pressure on you to feel good about yourself. So another big part of being poorly and having health issues is having surgery. Not everyone needs surgery, obviously, for health complications, but often if you've got endo, if you've got Crohn's, it can result in surgery. So being able to sew your own clothes also means that you can make something post-surgery that is not going to irritate your wounds while they're healing. So there's so many factors involved, so many amazing positives to being able to make your own stuff. And then another amazing person, she's so incredible and she's fighting her own sort of journey at the moment with cancer and stuff, is So Disabled, the lovely Gina. And she had created this community online through the hashtag Sewn Shown Seated, and it's all about people showing their sewing makes but sat down, so that people who are perhaps in a wheelchair or disabled can see what a make will look like sat down as well. So I'm going to make a conscious effort to try and do that as well. But she's just a fabulous person, and I'm going to leave some links to people I mentioned, Sam and Gina. Tilly and the Buttons patterns, really highly recommend those, and I'll link a few other patterns that I recommend for any kind of tummy issues, for comfort and stuff. But yeah, sewing has given me the ability to make clothes that are not only cute and stick to my personal style, but are practical and functional for a chronic illness. Who would have thought? Anywho, that's kind of enough ramblings for me. Bit of a random video, I know, but it's something that I really want to discuss here. We're here to support each other, and let's start a discussion about it. If you've got other things that you think would be helpful for the community, or you think there's other suggestions that you'd like to talk about, things that I haven't maybe touched on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this sort of insight, and I'll see you next time. Bye!